Friendship. One might define it by how much is given, and it may fold when there is nothing to receive. It's Sunday morning at 2 p.m., the first day of Friendship Circle. As we drove to the house of a 4-year-old boy with autism, Sammy Lesser, my sister and I weren't thinking about giving or receiving. We arrived at Sammy's house with little more than one day of knowledge of the organization of Friendship Circle, in which volunteers devote an hour a week getting to know someone with disabilities. We were driven by the community service hours, by the supposed feeling of fulfillment, by the friendship we hoped to foster with this kid we had never met before. We arrived, and it was so simple. I felt like I hadn't really done anything. A high-functioning, very positive little boy, Sammy seemed not to need us at all. How were we supposed to become his friend when we weren't even giving? Each week, we would run around the house, color with chalk, tinker with his toy trains. We'd recite children's songs in hopes he could eventually be able to join us. Each week, we explored Sammy's interests and worked to nurture the development we could not ourselves see. Ever curious, he would ask us about our family, about our interests, and in doing so, we learned a lot about him. Seasons came and went, and over time, we did begin to see change. Sammy could no longer fit into the swing. His parents bought him a bicycle to replace his tricycle. Our friendship became best friendship. I never thought I could learn much, just playing with a 4-year-old boy for an hour a week. But we learned about friendship, about the happiness in making someone else happy. I will never forget the elated expression on Sammy's face when he first played with Floam, or his giddiness when I suggested giving him a piggyback ride all the way home. I gained a lot from this small boy, the biggest of which being, what else? Friendship. One might define the word by how much is given or received. Yet, sometimes we are unaware of how much we do give and receive, unless we step back and admire it.